Hello, this is Robert Crockett again, and we're going to talk about some more GVim Concepts List Inversion. What we're doing here is creating and destroying lists. This is a primary way of destructive editing. This is a highly dangerous operation, like most other destructive editing techniques and concepts. It's always recommended that you take the source directory. What we're doing is we're taking the project output from last time and we're copying it over to the new directory, and then we'll close out the other video stuff. So we're going to come here, and the first thing you notice is that we have a very cluttered directory here. Let's clean that up. We'll get into our friend Emacs, and we're going to get into dired. If you open it up, if you do Emacs period on the command line, then it will open up straight into dired, which is what we want. So here we are. We're in the first thing we can do is we're going to get rid of all these different versions. First of all, %m VVV, and so we've highlighted those, and we're going to put them in the slot bucket. So we're going to move those to SL, and then we can hit tab, and that does completions, and so that kind of cleans it up a little bit. Let's see, we want to keep this. This is our original JSON. Okay. This is the description of our second video. We want to keep that, and we want to keep the picture for that. Let's see, then I don't know whether we'll need it, but those are further notes. Let's see, we'll hit a T to invert this. We're going to unselect the slop, and we're going to move all the rest of this stuff to the slop bucket. Okay, now we have a nice clean directory we can work with. We'll close out the Emacs. And so we're going to go here, and what we're going to do is we're going to take this JSON database. And this is the cleaned up version that was downloaded from the MongoDB folks. So we're going to set, actually we're going to set no ramp. So that we can see this out to the side. If I hit a F11, normal and ZL, which that would really look like if I were to do that is Z. Look at the Z down here, and then a capital L will take it to the right, a screen full, and then if you do a Z and an H, that goes backwards. Trying to show you guys a little bit of functionality. This isn't really a Vim tutorial per se. I'm more interested in showing you what Vim is capable of doing, although I strive to be pretty thorough when I give instruction on this. So this is our pristine database that we have downloaded, and so we want to simulate more a real-world conditions. So we're going to dirty this up a little bit, and we have and we'll do a split here. We'll open up another tab E. And so we're going to get our dirty, we're going to open up our dirty database. Let's see. Okay, so we're in video 2. Let's see. Let's go to dirty Vim. Okay, so we're here, and this is, we're gonna not this is a complete Vim script, and beauty about GVim scripts is that the same way you edit in GVim, you put that into the script, and what you see is what you get. Once you get the finger memory and you learn how these commands operate, then all you have to do is write those into a file. Anything that starts with a double quote are comments. So what we're going to do is we're going to execute this a little bit at a time, and what we're going to do is a capital V to put this by line into visual mode. And so what we're going to do is we're going to J down here, and we're going to write this, we're just going to call this, we're going to write it to 1.vim, and that way we can that'll be the first part. This will be sort of our approximation of stepping through this. So what we're going to do is we're going to source 1.vim, and so it's putting some on the pop. It's going to put some. It's going to break that apart and going to put some numbers in there to simulate dirty data. In the real world, we don't have to simulate the dirty data. It's all around us, but in classroom conditions, we have to kind of do our best to approximate that. And so that's the first part of it. And what we did, let me explain this before we go any further. What I did was the first thing in this is we replaced pop in double quotes with the X's here and then the Y's. We haven't done the Y's yet. And we set some registers to values. You can use registers to store text, or you can use them to store numbers. In this case, we've set X and Y to numbers, X to 0 and Y to 1. And so if we look here at if we do a reg X, Y, we should see the X has counted up and the Y is still the original value of what we set it to be. So if we go down here and we this is a we're in the variable W. What we're doing is we're storing this compound command here. We're incrementing the X, and then that the second part of this is we're doing a substitution on the current line. That's what the period is for, and we're substituting the X's for control or what's in the register X. You know, control RX is get me the contents out of register X, and then global, and don't give me any warning messages if you don't find it. This here is a carriage return, and that goes ahead and executes that. And then this next line here, let's see, is we're going to execute this right here. It's a global command. So every line we see all these Y's here, we're going to execute this command normal, and then we're going to say execute what's in register W, which that kicks this off, and it does that once per line. So let's do this for the other line. We're going to write this to 2.vim. And so we'll go back here to this other tab, and we'll say source 2.vim. Okay, let's see. Did I leave something out? I obviously did. Let's see. Okay. write forcefully to 2.vim. Let's try that again. Okay, and so it's doing the y's at this point. Instead of counting upwards, it's counting backwards, but we're going to have some negative numbers here. Oh, okay. Well, let's see. Actually, I recounted the x again. Let's count the y. Let's see. Oh, got a little error here. Let's see. W, let's see, at. Let's see, we're going to make this, actually we're going to change this back. Okay, let's see, what did we do here? Okay, we set W and then we're resetting W. Okay, let's see. We're going to set this to W. And we're going to run this directly here. Let's see. Let's see if we get this done this time. Okay, I see what I did. Let's the second one. Okay, I ended up having the it didn't copy over correctly. We'll run this through beginning to end in just a moment. But what we're going to do here is, and this is the last part of this, is we're going to take this. We'll run this whole thing from the top once we get through. Let's see, and we'll say what we're going to do is globally everywhere where we see a 0, an O, and a minus sign, we're going to join some lines here. We're going to join the current line with the next 4 lines. So that's what this one's going to do. Let's go ahead and do that. Oh, let's see. Okay, here it is, top to bottom. I was probably imperfect in breaking that up, but there it is. It's going to count up for the X's, and then it'll do the same thing for the Y's. Okay, here it is. It's counting down for the Y's. And then it's going to combine, if it sees a 0 and it's going to combine some lines that, based on regular expression. And I'll show you the finished product once we're done. Okay. And so we've combine some stuff. All right. We'll do this, and then we're gonna, let's do a comparison between A and B. We'll get into our V code here. And so we're going to select this for compare, and then we're going to compare this other one to it. Okay. Okay. And so this is, so we got the dirty data over here, which is what we're trying to create. This is an example of creation. We destroyed this list over here and we created this new list. That's what you do with lists, is you refashion them and you end up destroying one to make another one. Now what you do keep a copy of the original so that you have a breadcrumb back. So we didn't truly destroy it, but it's kind of constructive to think of it in this way, as creation and destruction. And so we have these isolated. So this concludes this video. Thank you for watching and have a good day.